July 2, 1995. The scorching Delhi sun had finally set, leaving behind a heavy, humid night. Around 11 p.m., near the iconic Connaught Place, smoke began billowing from the Baggia restaurant at the Ashok Yatri Niwas Hotel. Passers-by assumed it was the usual tandoor fire preparing late-night meals. But that night, the clay oven wasn't roasting meat. It was being used to incinerate the evidence of a brutal crime. This is the story of Naina Sahni and the man who thought he was above the law, Sushil Sharma. Naina Sahni was a woman of substance, beautiful, ambitious, and a licensed pilot. She had a bright future and a passion for social change, which led her into the world of politics. There she met Sushil Sharma, a powerful youth Congress leader whose influence echoed through the corridors of power in Delhi. What started as a political alliance turned into a secret romance. But beneath the surface of this power couple laid a dark, suffocating reality, Sushil's pathological possessiveness. Though they married in secret, Sushil refused to acknowledge Naina as his wife in public, fearing it would hurt his political image. He wanted her kept in the shadows, under his thumb. He monitored her movements, scrutinized her phone calls, and burned with a toxic jealousy for any man she spoke to. Naina, a woman who was trained to fly across the open skies, now found herself trapped in a golden cage that was slowly turning into a death trap. On the night of July 2nd, Sushil returned home to find Naina on the phone. The moment she saw him, she hung up. To Sushil, this wasn't just a phone call, it was a betrayal. Driven by a decade of insecurity, he hit the redial button. The voice on the other end was Matlub Karim, Naina's old friend. That was the breaking point. A violent argument erupted, echoing through the walls of their flat. Naina stood her ground, but Sushil's rage had turned lethal. He reached for his licensed pistol. 1, 2, 3 shots. 2 bullets pierced Naina's head, 1 hit her shoulder. In an instant, the ambitious pilot was silenced forever, her body lying in a pool of blood on the floor. Panic set in. Realizing he had killed a high-profile figure, Sushil wrapped her body in a bedsheet and dragged it to his car. His first thought was the Yamuna River, but fearing checkpoints, he changed course to a place where he felt safe, the Baggia restaurant. The restaurant manager, Keshav Kumar, was Sushil's loyalist. Sushil told him they needed to burn old party posters, but instead of paper, they stuffed Naina's body into the massive clay tandoor. To speed up the process and mask the smell, they poured liters of butter, ghee, onto the flames. But fate had other plans. A lady constable, Nazrat Heptullah, was patrolling nearby when she noticed the unusual smoke and a foul, heavy smell, the unmistakable scent of burning flesh. Trusting her instinct, she scaled the restaurant wall. What she saw would haunt her forever: charred remains inside the oven, with a human leg protruding from the flames. Sushil fled into the night, sparking a nationwide manhunt. A powerful politician burning his wife in a tandoor. The news shook the foundations of the Indian government. While Sushil hid in ashrams across the country, forensic science was closing in. This case marked a milestone in Indian criminal history. It was the first high-profile conviction based on DNA profiling. The body was beyond recognition, but the DNA proved beyond doubt that the victim was Naina. Sushil Sharma was eventually sentenced to death, a sentence later commuted to life imprisonment. In 2018, after 23 years behind bars, Sushil Sharma was released. He walks free today, but Naina Sahni remains a tragic symbol of domestic horror. A pilot who belonged in the clouds had her life extinguished in the dark embers of a restaurant oven.